Oh
no, we should do the ones that we started, right?
So
and then
okay.
Yeah.
the cheese man and a date is Gabchan.
So I'm gonna read.
You click on it to read it, but she'll read it out loud for the stream.
Yeah. Okay. God. It was a bright, glorious afternoon. Cheeseman's eyes opened. He rubbed his eyes and wrote to his side, his phone beeping away annoyingly. Okay, I'm up. I don't... You need to say your voice. He grumbled to himself. He stared at his phone calendar notification. Today's the day. It is time for my first date in ages. He got out of bed and got ready. He was nervous, but he was excited. He texted his date that he was on the way. He found the perfect cafe for the date. A nice, cozy cafe. So romantic. And then he got a text which said, "I just reached." He looked up from his phone excitedly, feeling his cheeks.
Kind of Singlish.
I just reached. I think so. Yeah. What would you say?
English.
What would you say in American?
Like, hey, I just got here. I don't know. I just reached.
Yeah, I just reached. Yeah. That was the 8 seconds countdown. He looked up from his phone excitedly, feeling his cheeks getting all red. There he is, sardine salesman. And then the next paragraph kind of went backwards a bit. It was like rewind time. So Cheeseman rushed to get ready in a nice flannel shirt and dark blue jeans and applying some deodorant and cologne on the way out his room. While grabbing his keys, he took one last look in the mirror to fix his hair and thought, great, I look good enough. He got in his car, put the address in the GPS, and started driving to the cafe. Meanwhile, someone followed behind him unknowingly. It would be someone he never knew he would come across again. He arrived in less than 10 minutes, put his car in park, and got out into the cafe. The hostess greeted him and led him to the table that his date was waiting at. It was that moment that Cheeseman saw that his date was literally a catfish. He paused and shuddered. No. It was the woman he has been falling in love with. This fish, she had written all those messages. They meant so much and tickled his pickle. But she was literally the head of a fish on the neck of a normal woman.
I can't with you.
Poor Cheeseman, Zuzu says. Maybe she can just take a breath mint and dating a woman with a fish head wouldn't be that much of a big deal. He could also change cologne to be Erdula or ocean for her. He sat down. Hey, Patricia, you look a little different from your dating profile. Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Camera adds 20 pounds, they say. Haha, yeah, true. So I guess you're not a fan of seafood, huh? No, I love seafood, as long as I'm not related to them. Haha, oh, gotcha. Damn, that's crazy. Haha, yeah. Silence fell over the booth at the cafe. Say, Cheeseman said, do you want to split an appetizer? Maybe the fried calamari? Sure, whatever you want. Sounds good to me too. Cool. Then we can get that. Yeah. I love calamari. Me too, she said, taking out her phone. What? Just then, out the corner of Cheeseman's eye, he saw a man in a trench coat and a hat lunge at them across the way. This man also had a fish for a head. Stop! He screamed at the couple. That calamari is rotten. It will kill ya.
What?
Damn, that's crazy, they said. You should have the sardine sandwiches instead. I can guarantee the best prices on fish in town. No, that's okay. We appreciate it though, Cheeseman said. Maybe we can just have some salad. Oh, said the sardine salesman. He then immediately left in silence. Hey, Patricia said. I gotta go. Something just came up at work. Oh yeah, me too, said Cheeseman. Work, am I right? Yeah, work is crazy. I gotta go right now. Damn, that's crazy. Alright, cool. And then they sat there motionless until the sun exploded.
Oh my god.
Did you write the ending, Cheeseman? God damn it.
It was
God,
perfect.
Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful. Can rate. Okay. I reacted. Okay, who okay,
Alright.
so
That was fun.
are you gonna read the
Yeah. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm freaking ready.
Gob-chan awoke in the swamp one day. She was very tired, but she felt repulsed by the muck in the ground. Her hair crusted with mud and eyes bleary with eye boogers. She walked in ankle-deep water past a row of trees. On the other side stood a mud hut with a simple roof and windows. As she strode down the pathway towards the door, a wretched stank filled her nostrils. The entire swamp stank so bad, but this was even worse. From behind her, she heard music begin to play. She whipped around and her eyes focused on an outhouse. Like that's ever going to happen! She heard exclaimed from the inside as the door was violently kicked open by a man with a Scottish brogue voice. The door went flying and crashed into her, knocking her down into the soft mud once again. Looking up, she saw the sunlight reflect off ruddy green skin. She pooped herself in shock and awe at the mighty figure in front of her. Ow! Gob winced and rubbed her bruised elbow. The music stopped abruptly. She heard a loud, bellowing voice. What are you doing in my swamp? Gob meekly answered, I just found myself here. Who are you? The man, the creature before her, raised his big, strong hand up to her. She cautiously took his hand, and he helped her up. My name is Shrek. Who are you? He asked, raising a brow at her. I am Gob. I didn't know how I got here, but I think maybe it was to meet you? She blushed. Oh, Shrek whispered. The prophecy was true. Gobchin stared, her eyes going black as she rose into the air, fire erupting from her fingers. The World Eater has ascended from the swamps. Shrek remembered his great-grandfather's words solemnly. His gaze met hers. This is happening now? On Christmas? Gauchin flew and mocked forward toward him, screaming. Shrek transitioned in Ultra Instinct, a form taught to him by Goku long ago, as Garfield began to take pictures of the battle soon to commence. Christmas dies tonight! Gobchan screeched. The end.
Oh my god.
And tears.
That flew off the rails. The story collapsed on itself, and it
That's
formed
so
a black
good.
hole.
It's so
did.
good. I love it.
It's more of a preview than an actual.
Right, it's like it's got a
It's a
cliffhanger.
longer epic, I think.
I'm just in tears. I got tears in my eyes. I love it. Thank you. This is very beautiful.
This one's gonna be pure nonsense.
Mario's lost.
Uh,
Okay.
Alright, so Mario did a real big super jump and said, top that if you're so cool. Grievous Q. Is that his name? Yeah, Grievous Q did a far larger, more incredible jump, punching the sun and making everything dark for a second. He landed making eye contact with Mario. Last name is Cool Guy. Remember that. As Grievous said that, Mario began to weep. Mario was a total poser because he literally called Jumpman in the past, but now he was completely overshadowed by Grievous. However, he refused to give up without a fight. Oh yeah, I know you're a cool guy, but are you enough of a cool guy to trample innocent animals and plants to death? Mario Jumpman Mario, the plumber, then began to jump on small turtles and mushrooms around him. Grievous was shocked and said, hey man, cruelty to animals is not cool. Mario didn't look up. His mouth was frothing with rage, his boots caked in the blood of turtles. Grievous felt really awkward and just kind of left. Which, yeah, that makes sense. But Mario would not let it slide. He had to win. He quickly yelled, that's why your parents left you.
Oh
You're
god.
too much of a coward to step up to the plate. You'll be second best at this rate.
Oh my
Grievous
god.
stopped
Wow.
mid-step. Slowly looked back at Mario, his hands tightly clenched. No one had ever dared to mention his parents for leaving him when he was young. What was that, little Mario? Mario got confident that he finally shocked him. You heard me. Your parents were disappointed in you and left you all alone.
Wow.
Grievous turned around and said, "All right, 1, 2, 3. I declare a thumb war." Mario looked at him in the eyes and said, "I accept." Both walked towards each other, locked hands, and each of their thumbs at the ready, yelling, 1, 2, 3, I declare a thumb war. Both men fought bravely, each trying to one-up the other, but ultimately no one was the winner. Oh, one became the winner, and it was none other than Grievous Q Cool Guy. He overcame the fight and showed his parents who the winner truly was. The end.
That was awesome.
Wow, Cat, I
That
love
one
it.
turned out very well. That was very
Thank
good.
you.
That was great. I can't-
Like I was dreading reading that one. I was like, I don't even know. I like skimmed it and couldn't keep up with it. I was like, what's...
This is too crazy.
No, but it was so good. It was so well written.
It was like getting at the end, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta finish this up.
Mine
That had
did,
all the story beats.
mine did not end. The Tony Stark.
I was skimming, I was like, she didn't finish it. How dare she?
I didn't even finish the writing.
Okay.
I was responsible for the ending of the Swamp Goblin meme lord.
That
I
was
didn't know
so
what to
good.
do with it.
It
He
exploded.
left it on that
Yeah,
ending.
it was just a big.
I love
It's a
it.
trailer. It's like for a movie. It's something. It's
Yeah.
a bigger universe, you know. Gobchin and Shrek meeting for the first time. It's got to be epic.
Shrek, the first Avenger.
Yeah, it's too big for just that little bit of space I had.
So good.
The Sharkinator.
So good. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
This one I titled "The World May Never Know the Ending."
There was no ending.
Somebody-
There was no ending.
Tony Stark was the wealthiest man in the world, but he was also the loneliest, for he had no enchiladas. Protocap had no money, but all the enchiladas he could ever want. Together, this is their story of how one would have everything and the other only money. Which one will it be? Who did the small ass piece? Fucking Justin.
Yeah.
The day began, as always, with Protocap waking to protect and greedily hoard more enchiladas for his immense enchilada stash. Driving Iron Man into a blinding rage, he began plotting Protocap's downfall. Little did Iron Man know that Proto knew his weakness and prepared for his exact scenario. Proto knew Tony Stark's
I wish I got
secret.
time
He
to
knew-
finish.
I wish so too. He knew one way was to stop this philanthropist. Proto played good money and beat up a bunch of bad and shady people to get these secrets to be spilled. He did not care, but he was going to stop that man. No one will get in the way of Proto and his mighty need for his enchiladas. He texted Tony a time and place. He knew Tony would do anything once he read Proto's demands. Maybe at Times Square or Captain America will get it. Proto was ready. He was determined. He knew there would be a lot of collateral damage. He brought the hostage in a huge sack, hidden away from him near the stairs. I don't know. I saw it in
No, you know in Times Square there's the stairs, and I think there's a ticket booth underneath. There's a
check
stairs.
that out now.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
they're like risers.
Yeah,
Like you can sit on them. Yeah.
yeah. It happened in Spider-Man. They were running forward, and there was like Electro was making it dangerous. So I know there's the stairs are there. Okay.
Proto heard some loud whooshing noise and shouting, Protocap, show yourself! You have what is mine, come out! Proto walked forward. The crowd was all frantic and wondering what was going on. Tony did not care about the crowd. He pushed past the people and punched Protocap.
And then
Yeah.
that's it. That's all. That's all it is. Yep. Protocap died.
That was actually really good.